I think the whole approach this will be, and you will likely see it going forward, is to buy as much time as you can. And unfortunately, the way the system works, it lends itself to that.
Okay. So you think that they're trying to force a situation where the election has to happen before this case?
Well, I don't know that you can do that. First of all, no elections, the date has been set. It doesn't have to be set for quite some time. One of the arguments that are being run is certainly that, look, we don't have enough time to do redistricting because elections are too close. And our response to that is that no election date is set, so how can you say that it's too close? First of all, and it can go well into next year.
I believe that the defendants or respondents in the matter has exposed their fear. I believe there's a fear being exposed in terms of what has been happening in terms of the padding of lists, which invariably would be borne out once the exercise is done. So they're saying now that they want to challenge the admission of experts. The only time that will happen, Daniel, is when you are fearful of what is to be discovered. So that's my interpretation of the move today by the representatives of the election and boundaries, that they are seeking to cover up what they know to be a very real fault with the registration exercise. They're objecting for objecting's sake. They're talking about geocoding, and that geocoding is not the only way that should be used. But these are matters that the expert will answer, and the expert will be given parameters to work with. So if it is that the election and boundaries is apprised and have access to the expertise, then they will know exactly what parameters to set, because it is not a one-way thing. It's not just the party seeking to bring the matter that has the right to instruct the expert or give suggestions. Everybody will have that opportunity. So they will have that opportunity as well, and ultimately it's the court that will decide.
Do you think, sir, that it's a stalling tactic given that time is not on anyone's side if you were to contemplate that, well, the elections are to be called within the next few months, and then now we have a delay and then another delay? Do you think that's the tactic
well,
you're trying to employ?
Again, certainly it's a delay, an unwarranted, unnecessary delay. But as I've said before, we cannot knowingly go forward with an unconstitutional state of affairs. So it doesn't matter how long they delay. It has to be done. The Constitution has to be given its prominence. But outside of that now, as you have certainly been following in the news, locally and internationally, there's been now the move towards discouraging mass congregations and mass assembly of people, which elections will bring at this particular time. So with the coronavirus and that what it presents being an issue, we may not want to have elections now. It may be one of the ways that many people would be sick. We don't want to. And then again, I mean, the government of Belize has only committed 900,000. That's the value of the Belizean life. So with that little bit of money, we can't really and truly expect that people would be put at risk